Life is life, whether in a cat, or dog or man. There is no difference there between a cat or a man. The idea of difference is a human conception for man's own advantage. The soul is not born, it does not die, it was not produced from anyone. Unborn, eternal, it is not slain, though the body is slain. The true basis of morality is not utility, that is the foundation of law. The true basis of morality is justice, which means giving every man his due. Do not ask for your personal enlightenment and transformation, but for the light and strength to go through the transformation. Life is life, whether in a cat or dog or man. There is no difference there between a cat or a man. The idea of difference is a human conception for man's own advantage. Faith is an attitude of trust in the presence of God even in the face of the mystery of evil. The first necessity in yoga is the call from within. Death is a stair, a door, a stumbling stride the soul must take to cross from birth to birth, a grey defeat pregnant with victory. Truth is not to be found by anybody who has not got an abundant sense of humility. If you are too sure, you will not find it. All life is yoga. The greatest help towards a transformation of the human mind is the finding of the divine guide. Fate and free will are both aspects of the divine reality. Man is free to the extent that he obeys the divine law, to the extent that he can find and follow the divine will, but he is always bound by his own past, by his own nature, by the nature of his action, by the nature of his environment. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. Nothing can resist the human will that will stake even its existence on its stated purpose. To give oneself is the only way of becoming oneself. There is nothing mind can do that cannot be better done in the mind's immobility and thought-free stillness. To listen to some devout people, one would imagine that God never laughs. By concentrating the thoughts on one single object, the mind becomes unidirectional. Dreams can open the door to a deeper reality, they have the potential to reveal to us a truer self and help us move towards a higher state of consciousness. Man is a transitional being, he is not final. The step from man to Superman is the next approaching achievement in the Earth's evolution. Desire nothing, give up all desires and be happy. The body is only a vesturing of the soul upon earth, a habitation which it puts on for a period between its entry into terrestrial existence and its departure. To be free from all egoistic motive, careful of truth in speech and action, void of self-will and self-assertion, watchful in all things, is the condition for being a flawless servant. The world is a great gymnasium where we come to make ourselves strong. When we are awake in our dreams, we can consciously take part in our own evolution. The first and highest law of true success is that the thing achieved by our effort should be a natural expression of what we are. The human mind is not bound by its narrow boundary, it has a profound affinity for the infinite, because its origin is in the infinite. Love is not a mental abstraction but a vital substance, a universal power, a divine energy. The spiritual truth is not necessarily what is written in scriptures, or what you are told by teachers, or what you believe, or even what you experience in your moments of exalted spiritual vision. It is what is confirmed by the soul when it is calm and at peace. One who is drawn to the spiritual life has to have an integral conception of religion and spirituality, not a mutilated and distorted view, and must avoid the mistake of confounding the deeper spiritual experiences with the ordinary religious emotions. Strength and knowledge must be used for the service of humanity, they are not meant for self-aggrandizement. Thought is the parent of speech, but a man speaks only what he has thought within himself. To live according to the promptings of the highest truth we perceive is the essence of true religion. The divine exists in the heart of every creature, therefore, only by recognizing the divine in others can we come in contact with the divine in ourselves. The mind should not be allowed to wander about where it pleases, but it should be fixed firmly on a chosen goal. All life is yoga, if conscious of its divine origin and feels the necessity of regaining that divine status. The idea of service to mankind is inherent in the very nature of man, whether he knows it or not. Yoga is the cessation of the movements of the thinking mind. Then there is the danger of slipping into darkness and the subconscious. To read and follow any scripture, one must go beyond its words, its phrases, its sentences, its paragraphs, its chapters, and find the spirit which is behind it. The divine gives itself to those who give themselves without reserve. Our mind, if properly controlled and disciplined, is capable of knowing the truth about the world and ourselves. Man is the God in the becoming, God is the man who has become. Even in this world of relativity, there is a unity of origin, a oneness of substance, a spiritual kinship, and this, not only between man, but between man and all life. When the mind is silent and in peace, the divine consciousness can descend and work in us. The more we know and are conscious of, the more we can control and shape our destiny. In the world of the infinite, the finite has no existence except as a temporary appearance. The eternal knows all that was, is and will be. In that knowledge the soul of man is grounded. The first principle of true teaching is that nothing can be taught. Only the soul that knows itself and recognizes itself in all other souls can truly love. Spirituality does not require us to abandon our worldly responsibilities, but to fulfill them in a higher and more conscious way.